Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, what's up? If you're not new to my channel, what's up? User Maddie, what's up? User Betty, what's up? And welcome to my princess and my princesses. And we are back here with another mother freaking video. Ooh. And in this video, we're going to be doing this with me, and then I'm going to be giving y'all a story time. And this is going to be a story time about time that this bull will line say that I tried to get him set up and I got him shot at and all that. And that's just a whole bunch of cap. So yeah, let's hop straight into the B and the video. Alright, hey y'all, welcome back. We here with another. This is gonna be a story time. It's not necessarily a princess shade, it's just gonna be a story time. And I told this story on my channel before, but like I told it back when I was in the world, and I think I was drunk when I told the story. So now we finna tell the story years later, sober, in the Lord, and like, yeah. Let's get into the story time. And of course, you know, we gonna be getting into the makeup as we tell the story. I already primed and moisturized and did my eyebrows off the camera, so if that's why you don't see me doing that instead. But basically, this is a story time about the time that this boy tried to lie and was telling people that I tried to get him set up, basically to get him murked ultimately. And it's just like, me, like, what do you take me for? So the boy, we gonna call the boy Marco. We gonna call where he from Whoville. We're going to say where I'm from, my hood. We're gonna call that the stew, and the hood across from me we gonna call P Block, and then a hood across the town we gonna call Dreamville. Okay, remember all of that. I hope I remember all of that. But what was his town called?
Yeah.
Whoville, P Block. No, I don't remember that fast. Y'all, I can't remember that fast what I called the hood where I'm from, so I'm gonna change it to O Block because I can't remember. So, yeah. Never mind, y'all. I remember my block. It was called the stew, so we gonna go back to calling it the stew.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's move forward to the story. So basically, first of all, Marco was just never my type. Like, it's so much into this story time. But he was never my type. But somehow I ended up just started talking to him. Now,
yeah, right.
Marco is from the town. Marco is from Whoville. Now, Whoville is nowhere near my entire city at all. He's just not from my city, but he's from a city called Whoville. Okay, but he used to stay a lot in Dreamville, which is the other blocks across the town for where I stay. He used to stay there a lot, but we gonna call my city this is just, I didn't have this all planned out. Alright, my entire city, just to make this story time easier to understand, we gonna call my entire city got to be, right? So Whoville is not in got to be, but the stew, P Block, and Dreamville is all inside of got to be city. So he was from Whoville. I am from the stew. Okay. Why did it take me 4 minutes to get together the hoods? Girl, it's that simple. Dreamville, Whoville, the stew, and P Block. and got to be city. Why did it take you 4 minutes to get that together? Like, I'm telling you, I don't understand. Like, you think about something and it just comes up. Like, I be really losing my train of thought too fast. Like, it's ridiculous. But Marco stayed hanging around a lot in Dreamville, that side of the city, because I guess that's where most of his like friends or family or whatever stayed at. So yeah, we started texting and stuff, and I wouldn't even call us as talking. I don't know what we was, but we was really just basically texting. And then like me being all too hot and pink, we was like trying to link, you feel me? And we're just gonna keep it at that. That's what we was trying to do. But like he was just acting dumb. Like it will always be like some type of like excuse or something. And low key, I think what it was because he was trying to be in like this is embarrassing. I'm not even gonna get too deep into that because that's besides the point. Now this is where I messed up, right? Because Marco was like, why? I must got concealer under here. I did. I'm like, why is... Bruh. Anyway, where I messed up at is because Marco was like, what you define like, hold up, because there's a difference. He was a street boy, like having beef with people, carrying guns. Like he was somebody, he had to watch his back, and that's where I messed up, messing with somebody like that in the first place, because I always told myself like I never would, because I'm like, I feel like that come with too much drama, and then depending on the people that you might be beefing with, they might not care like who your girl is, who your family is. And I'm not trying to get caught in nobody's crossfire, because it never gave like, oh, me hide this for you and I'm shooting at people. It never gave that. It never gave like ever in life, and it's never gonna give. Now, this is where it starts to get a little juicy, because my block, which is the stew, well, my hood, I ain't gonna say my block, my hood, the stew, beef with the hood across from me, which is P Block, which is literally weird because they're literally across the street from each other. But those two blocks beef with each other, like they had beef. They will always be shooting and stuff like that. So apparently Marco had beef with P Block, right? He had beef with P Block, and mind you, like I said, it's literally across the street. It's not like it's across the street when you entering outside of my hood. P Block is across the street distance. Keep that in mind, and also keeping in mind that he's a street drawing, and you know how they act. They're not scared. They're not booty. Just keep that in the back of your head. Not even in the back. Keep it in the front, because I need you to remember that's an important detail. Alright, so in the midst of us texting or whatever, we finally decide like, alright, when is we doing this meetup, this link up, like what's the vibes? Now, he had to come get me because like I said, he stayed in Whoville. It's not like super far from my entire town, which is called Got to Be. It's not too far, but he still had to come get me. Now, there are multiple ways to get to my block, my hood, without having to necessarily pass P Block. It was multiple ways, but unless you wanted to be lazy and not have to go around the long way, then you would have to pass it. And not even really, because the highway that he would have to get off of, it's roads that can lead to my hood. Keep that in mind, y'all. I'll keep this all in your head, because this is where we catch this man in a gonna lie because he was lying so bad and it never gave. Like, you know what it never was? That serious. It was never that serious. And so we finally picked a night or whatever that we gonna do this makeup. So we get that established. I believe, I can't remember this exact detail, but I think he had texted me. It was like, I'm on the way or whatever. And I'm like, alright. Now, me knowing where Whoville is and knowing the difference between Whoville and a stew, it's just, I kind of know like how long it should take. Like, it shouldn't take you that long. Now, this is important detail in the story because I wear glasses, right? And usually, because this was happening at nighttime, where I stay at, it be mad dark because our street lights don't really be working like that, so it be mad dark. Anytime I link with anybody and I never seen their car, whether it's friends, family, whoever it is, and I don't know the color of their car, I'm asking them, what's the color of your car, so that I don't walk up to the wrong car, because that had happened for a while. I walk up to the wrong car, pull the door, and somebody's sitting in there, and I'm just like, ooh, my fault. I'm not trying to be embarrassed, because like, you be embarrassed with that and then you catch like secondhand embarrassment on top of that, and I don't have time for that. I forget the fact that I live in a hood, so you cannot just be walking up to people's cars, especially if you're not parked and you just walk up to somebody's car and open the door in the pitch black. No, absolutely not. But before I had even asked him about the color, I think I had asked him, because time was just ticking and ticking and ticking. I think I had asked him, like, are you close? Like, what's the vibes? Because me, I low-key, not even low-key, it's really high-key. I have
low-key and maybe high-key. I've been peeped that you like me, you know?
got stood up so many times where like I get ready and have my clothes on and the person don't come, and that is a big pet peeve of mine. Like, when I tell you, that makes me like livid, and I'm working on it, but that is something that will really like make me so mad, because it's just like, you really wasting my time, OD, and I don't like that. I don't like that for you, and I definitely don't like it for me. So I had asked him, like, alright, time's going by, so bye. I'm not hearing no, oh, I'm like 5 minutes away text. I'm not getting that. And it's over half an hour. It don't take that long to get from Whoville to the stew. Alright, so then when I finally got to the question of like, okay, what color is your car? He was acting weird, like not trying to tell me. And I think he had asked me, why you asked me that? And I'm like, what? What do you mean, why am I asking you that? So I can see, because it's dark outside. And I would think I replied so I could know what car you gonna be driving, so I don't walk up to the wrong car. And he was, I think he had replied something like, you'll just know when you get out there, or something like that. Or he said something. I'm just like, bro, why are you acting like a weirdo? Like, just tell me the color. Why are you acting weird? I don't know if this a man thing who be in the streets, I don't know, but that was just giving very much like, why are you acting dumb? Why are you acting dumb? I don't have time to be playing around. Right? So time's steadily ticking and going by. So you about to get stood up since it start to tingle. So I'm like, alright, bet. Oh, y'all, I'm missing a key detail. Before we was chatting about, alright, this is what we going to be linking today, he kept making excuses about P Block, talking about, I can't remember exact in detail, but he was just basically saying stuff like, oh, you know, I beef with P Block, and there's no way for me to get to the stew without having to pass P Block. So I told him, I'm like, no, you could cut this way near this gas station. He'd be like, no, because people from P Block be at this gas station. And I was listening to him like, you're just lying. Like, if you don't want to come, just say that. But like, making up all these lies, it never gave. Because me knowing that 1 + 1 is 2, and me knowing for sure that y = mx + b, it gave. you was never on a way off the rip. So he's making excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. I'm telling him, you will go this way, this way. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. So when he said the thing about the gas station, I'm like, so they know what your car look like, and you think somebody is from people are really just gonna be posting, looking around the gas station, looking for your car specifically? Like, it never gave. So I started putting stuff together, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait and see. At this point, I already took my clothes off and laid back down because I already knew what was up. I already knew the vibes. But then guess what happened? Guess what happened? Just guess. Guess, and then I'm gonna tell you. Y'all, I ended up getting a text message from him. Or it might have been a voice message. I can't remember. But it was one of the two. And he goes talking about, oh, so you tried to set me up. You just got me shot at. Woody woody woo. And I'm sitting here looking at the phone like, what? I'm just lost. I'm just like, what are you talking about? So he's saying all that, and he's like, I knew something was up when you was asking me what the color of my car was. Mind you, y'all, he never told me the color, I don't think. So it's like, what are you saying? And he was saying all that rah rah, y'all. All that. Then goes to say, but they missed, and and he crashed the car, was also something like that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't know what be up with these men and why they be thinking I be boo-boo the fool. I was already on to your schemes, but to go that far and to lie, like that, and then was telling people like it wasn't making the math wasn't mathing to me, because I'm like, if you have my address, right? Why I don't come outside. You know I don't come outside. I don't mess with nobody in P Block. I'm from the still. What are you saying, right? He did all of that, and I'm like, you have my address. You know where I stay at. You know where I live. Why would I try to set you up when you have my address? If I don't know for sure, if I was trying to do that the job's gonna get done. I could do it myself. So I could know for sure. First of all, that's not even me. I don't. Top of that, if the hood that I live in, that I stay at, that I rest my head at, beefs with P Block, how as I'm in cahoots with P Block to set you up? The math never math. Y never equaled MX plus B in that equation. It just didn't. I don't even get into that the kind of activities with setting nobody up, and I'm just like, you sound dumb. Why would I give you my address and then try to get you killed? Are you dumb, bro? Yeah, he dumb, cause that was dumb, and he went all that way to make up this big old lie when you could have just said, I don't want to come. That's all you had to say. But you did extra, and I ain't stupid. Because again, it may give boo-boo, but it never gave fool. So to think you was about to try to like, you're idiots. You were idiot for that. So you know what I did? I put on my little acting skills and I did my little why would I? Yeah, because who do you think you're playing about to play? Not me. So after all that, yo, I honestly just left it alone. I sent my little text because I'm just like, bro, that's just not adding up. It don't make sense. And that was really that. And there's more that kind of happened, but I ain't gonna say it because that's kind of getting messy. And I'm not messy. And it's kind of also like irrelevant, but men just be lying, just dumb. Like, if y'all could hear the excuses when I got stood up low key, very high key, and people like, man. But I really heard it all. I've heard it all. I heard it all. But the thing that baffled me was after I was dealing with him, probably like a year or so later, I started messing with another like street nigga. And I just found it funny because that boy was actually beefing with the dude where I lived at. He beefed with my hood. He came up, rolled up in my hood and picked me up. But Marco was scared to come get me from a hood that was across from my hood when you ain't even have to pass it to come get me. You wasn't P like that. You wasn't P like that. But anyway, y'all, that's pretty much the end of this story time and doing my makeup with me. This is the look you already know. I ate the girls down, caked them down, baked them down, chopped and screwed them down. I chewed them down as always. But anyway, yeah, I haven't had contact with that man since. He has tried to like get in contact with me not too long ago, actually, like within this year. And I ignored it because you thought we were just gonna brush that off. And now with me being new and boned again, like I just don't have no type of contact with you, shawty. I don't want nothing to do with you because first of all, what you did was weird. And when it's in the past, it's in the past. Especially you. But yeah, anyway, y'all, thank y'all for liking this video. I know it was a little bit unorganized because this wasn't a planned video. I had another video in mind, but like this is the one that we did. But thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see y'all in my next video. Also forgot to mention, I don't think I mentioned this, but he ended up going to jail shortly after that, and maybe it was because he should have never lied. Like, he lied like that. I don't know what he went for. I don't care, but back then when I used to believe in saying stuff like karma, I used to be like, that's what that was. Because I think at the time, I slowly started getting into like praying and kind of relationship with the Lord, but I can't quite remember, but I think I was, because I always used to think like, you know, maybe that was, you know, God doing his thing, but I don't know. I don't know, but I just want to add it in there because I did used to think that, but I have no idea what that was. I just know it's in the past. Learn from my mistakes, okay? And don't be letting nobody stand you up. If they stand you up, dub them. If they take too long and they start on a response, don't even press them. Either go out yourself or take your clothes off, sis, and lay back down. Go to sleep or so, because it used to make me so mad. I used to be so salty. Like, why did you just have me get up, get ready, do all this, and then you want to make up a lie to not come? Yeah, do all that. You could have just said, I don't want to come no more, or something. But I'm trying to tell you, people used to go above and beyond with in extremes of lying, like above and beyond. I have stories on stories on stories, and I do think some of the stories I have told her on my channel, and I will probably retell them, but this is another retold story, and it's so much, like I said earlier, that like goes into this story, but I'm just not going to get deep into some of the details because some of it I feel like irrelevant. Some of it is messy, and I know some people, even though I'm different and I'm grown, some people still have sneaky like animosity, and it's just stuff that I peep. I ain't even getting into all that. I'm just telling y'all some things I experienced in my life. And what can I take from that now? Now I don't even mess with them kind of men. If you know what I mean, like hard, I don't want you. If you don't got a relationship with the Lord, then that's just is what it is. So I'm glad that's in the past, and I have learned my lesson. So hopefully y'all can learn something too. One thing's for sure, people be capping and they need to stop. But yeah.